Inflation and labor market data is right around the corner. Because of that, what can we expect from the Bitcoin price over the next few days? Are we expecting a short pullback and then continuing the bull market, or are we going to have some extra pump until later this week? What's up everybody, welcome to Bitcoin Predator, hit the like button and subscribe. Based on the previous cycles, I was expecting already a short dump in the near term, which seems to be already happened, and right now I'm expecting the next parabolic move of Bitcoin over the next few days. And that's why I set these two line windows right here where we can expect the price to start to rise. On the daily time frame, we can see that the price has been holding just fine right above the 112 level, which at first glance is actually working as a quite interesting support level once the price comes back down here and acts as a support. The DSS has already crossed below the 20 level and is still rising, which indicates another bullish momentum for Bitcoin. In the same way, we can see that the RSI also had the two touches that I also tracked during major pullbacks right here, and we had the first one on around July, the next one beginning of September, and right now we had a short pullback to the RSI MA just like we had right here, and I expect the price to continue its way up just like it did back in July or June. When we take a look at the daily cycle strategy, we can see that after the 60-day at around 66 days, the price has been going even lower outside of the daily cycle window. Which can happen, it still validates the daily cycle theory. So if we can see right here, the next daily cycle low happened actually on 71 days after the previous daily cycle. And then we can make a quick estimation of when is going to be the next daily cycle low. The next window that I expect the next daily cycle low for Bitcoin is going to happen on day 54 after this current cycle low. So at around October 25th. And since we have a 10% offset, we can also consider that it can happen on the day 66. So around right here, November 6th. Since we're talking about a day, a right translation price behavior, I still expect the price to continue its way up before dropping back into the daily cycle window. And besides the daily cycle, we also have to consider the weekly cycle count, which I believe is going to happen at the late September and late October. And when you stop to think about this forecast right here, it is going to match by the time when the Fed is going to announce rate cuts. So we can expect some price volatility as well as a short pullback to the downside, depending on the rate cut context. If you don't know what I'm talking about, stick to the end of this video where I'm going to share some deep research that I made to know if the rate cut is going to be bullish or bearish. Nevertheless, until the end of the year, I expect the price to continue its way up, reaching new all-time high, and at the beginning of 2026, we are going to start the actual bear market for Bitcoin. When we zoom into the 4-hour time frame, we can see that this order block right here got completely mitigated, and it actually matches the previous order block from around July. After we had a strong push to the upside right here, the price came back for liquidity and grabbed more leveraged traders right here at this region, and now it's coming back up. In the 1-hour time frame, we can see several order blocks being filled, and it is confirming higher highs and higher lows for Bitcoin. After this consolidation, we had the break of structure right here on the 1-hour time frame. Price spiked right here, came back down for liquidity on this order block, spiked again, break of structure right here at the 112,500 level, came back for liquidity again, also sweeping liquidity right here, generating some inducement right here at around this level, and continue its way up right here at around this level, grabbing right now as we speak, getting more liquidity to the downside right here at the 112 level. So the next break of structure level that I believe is going to happen, it is going to be at the 113 level right here, that you can see on this dotted line. And just like that, as we speak, the price is heading back down, and I believe it is going to grab more liquidity right here at 110,800 level. And as you can see right here, it is coming back to this point of interest that I drove right here. Another bullish indicator that I see right here is the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. A couple of days ago, we were on the fear level, which was a great opportunity to buy, and right now we are on the neutral level, showing that the price has still some momentum to go up. And the major drivers for the price during this week are going to be the inflation data and the labor market data. We can expect the inflation to be under control because that's what has been happening since the beginning of this year. And as weeks go by, we have been getting worse and worse labor data, which is going to be more pressure on the Fed to cut rates. However, not necessarily cutting rates is going to be bullish. If you want to have a deep dive into the Fed impact when it comes to cutting rates, go check my next video in the screen right here, where I'm going to explain the context and the data involved when it comes to bearish or bullish rate cuts. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.